and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're returning. I am Beauty Heathen. In case you were wondering, why is she posting on a Sunday? Well, bi-weekly I will be posting a manifestation moment or guidance specifically tailored to what people in general may need to hear now. So because I am doing this now on a bi-weekly basis, I figured I might switch it up just a little bit. I'll still go into the manifestation deck, but this deck in particular has been calling me for a while, and it's becoming a new favorite of mine. So I just wanted to see what overall energies people need to focus on regarding their own personal manifestation journeys at this time. It also is a rather new deck for me, so I might have to look up cards. Let's see though. Oop. And one more. Oop. Okay, let's try that one more time. Sorry, sometimes it means that I wasn't shuffling it right, or I split the deck wrong. So let's see. Into me I see. Then we have healing the heart. The land in between. And finally, a burst of magic. So let me look at the land in between. I have a feeling I know what it means from the imagery, but I just want to make sure. Okay. So for overall, I'm seeing a recurring theme right here, and that is many people, and this is not in any way, make, shape, or form a surprise in any way, given the state of things right now and things being still so uncertain. But for those who are watching this, you are being guided and called to go within. Go within yourself, really delve into whatever healing you may need to do. If you are having difficulty manifesting, you may be inadvertently blocking yourself from what it is you're wanting to achieve. And that has nothing to do with being positive all the time. It has nothing to do with even necessarily your manifestation journal. And I will use myself as an example here. I have had a goal for years to become debt-free. And never before have I been able to achieve that goal. You know, it's always been something has come up, something has interfered with it in some way, or I have a number of times self-sabotaged. Simply out of fear. Because change is scary. You know, it's one thing to sit and visualize how you want your life to be, but it can be very scary when it starts actually happening. And it's not necessarily because you don't want that change. It's that you're used to things being a certain way, and you're used to things being the way that they have been for however long they've been this way. So when you see that your life is actually growing, expanding, and changing to actually manifest the things that you've always wished for and dreamed of, it can fill you with a little bit of anxiety. And this Into Me I See and Healing the Heart, those two in particular can be extremely important so that you don't revert back on old habits that may be self-sabotaging in some kind of way. Allowing yourself to heal from things from your past, allowing yourself to grow, evolve, and move forward in life, allowing yourself to be brutally honest with yourself, to notice when you're doing things that are not good for you, and to say, you know what, I'm doing something here that is not going to keep me on the path that I'm wanting to manifest and I'm wanting to achieve. So I really have to take this time to go through this healing, brutal honesty, and growth moment. And what you will often find yourself is, as you start to do this work, you will find yourself going up on this bridge, and it's like this holding place. It's the place that is literally the land between where you came from and where you're going. And in this place, especially when it comes to manifestation, it's so important. Now, that does not mean that you won't have moments where you don't take a step or two back down this path. You very well may. But the key is not to just like run screaming into that direction from, you know, where you came from, and head straight back into there, because you won't end up evolving past this. So the land between is that middle ground. So look at it literally through the life cycle of a butterfly. For a long part of the butterfly's life, it spends its life as a caterpillar. All it does is eat and molt, eat and molt, eat and molt, eat and molt. Until finally one day, it knows that it's time. It's time to make a big change. And they start building this cocoon, and it's this shell that holds them within and keeps them safe and protected while they go through this huge metamorphosis. That's what the land between is. You have spent all of your life up to this point as this busy little caterpillar, going through life, having things be the way that they are all the time. And whether because of the present circumstances, because I am recording this during COVID-19 pandemic still being present in our world, it's forcing a lot of people to stop and go through a metamorphosis shift. And a lot of people are building their cocoons. They're putting some work in to change things. They're putting ideas in motion. They're researching what it is they want to achieve and what they want to do during this period of stagnation. But also during this time, it's the time you put in the work. I mean, when you look at a caterpillar, once it's built that cocoon, its job is not over. It's just in this stasis, this frozen capsule in time. But within that capsule, the caterpillar is completely disintegrating. And its DNA is reforming and rebuilding from the ooze that the caterpillar has become. And it's putting into place a butterfly. That's what this period of time is. You're going through that, breaking down all of the old stuff and adding in a burst of magic into it. I mean, even look at this imagery. You have the lotus opening and magic bursting forth from it. That's what's on the happens within here. So once you have evolved and you have erupted through that magical burst, that's when you walk down this other path into a much brighter future. So, now, what things do people need to focus on while they are on that bridge in between? What are ways they can help themselves while they are on that land in between? I actually might pull out the third deck for you guys. I'll tell you why in a moment. So first is what the issue is, or may be. The second is what you need to work on. My reality is a reflection of my beliefs. So you need to start working on those, ridding yourself of self-limiting beliefs. It's important for you to hold on to and truly believe that the things you dream about manifesting are coming true. Everything is happening for me. I surrender my worries to the universe. Here we have with the journaling. Oh, we have two. Yep. They're definitely saying keep up with your journaling, writing the dreams that you wish to manifest as if you are you have already manifested them as if they are already happened. Keep writing your gratitudes. You might want to add in things such as I love and respect money, any kind of little phrases that might help you keep the mindset that you need to keep through this time. What I visualize becomes my reality. So you might actually even want to create a vision board. Not just because it can help you stay focused on your goals, but because it can help you kind of organize ways to work on manifesting them. So here we have two cards that exhibit some form of anxieties. With my reality is a reflection of my beliefs, and I surrender worries to the universe. This is when I tell you that during this process, during this time, it is normal to have moments when you are scared, to have moments when you are anxious, when you are afraid even as the things you want to manifest start manifesting for you. It's okay to have anxiety about them. But do your best not to hold on to that. Do your best to try to release that anxiety and have faith that the universe will only ever guide you on a path that is for your highest good. For some of you, especially with everything right now, and many of you may have fears and anxieties and worries about money, and may have even developed a negative perspective about it. Try to shift that mindset to just love money. Picture yourself swimming in a pool of it. Picture yourself being surrounded by money every single day coming to you. It doesn't matter how, just visualize those unexpected ways and that money coming to you. And it helping you, and visualize just loving money. And hold on to that emotion and hold on to that feeling of just being glad to have money. Because the more you are happy to have something, the more the universe tends to bring it to you. And be sure to write down things like, I am so grateful that I always have whatever money I want and need. Things like that. So definitely work on your journaling. Again, you might want to watch the video I made about how to make your own vision board. That might really help you as well. Because I organized the vision board in a way that's a little bit different. I do it based off of feng shui. So, again, that's something you may find helpful. So, here are the things that you need to work on. And finally, and I am going to pull out that third deck. It was a little bit buried because I didn't know I was pulling it. Don't fall. I really need to organize my decks better so that they're not so precariously placed. So I want to ask, during times of fear and anxiety, what messages do you have for people to hold on to so that they can help overcome those times? That goes back to something I've already said. What messages do you have to help people overcome their anxieties? Okay. So this first card clearly states, if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. A key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So they're saying when you are filled with those moments of fear, when you're filled with those moments of anxiety, redirect your thought processes by doing something physical or distracting yourself from them. Maybe go out for a walk, go out and get some fresh air. If you like dance, put on some music and dance around your house. Maybe cook something, do something else to get the fear energy out of you. You want to do something physical, and it will help the anxious energy that may be in you ease. Okay? Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful, organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. Keep in mind, especially for those who are displaced right now and may not be able to afford or even get to a store that has organic food, this does not necessarily even mean the food you eat. They're talking about consumption. And you want to make sure that anything you're consuming, be it what you're reading, your online activity, what you're watching, the things that you're focused on, anything that you're giving your energy and focus to, you want to make sure that they're things that are going to lift your vibration. So you can even boot up YouTube and find a lot of meditations, even if it's like 10-15 minute meditation to release anxieties and help raise your vibration. They're available all over YouTube. Find a couple that resonate for you, and if you find yourself feeling anxious or worried or stressed, put on one of those meditations and just sit there for 10-15 minutes and allow that energy boost to help you. Right now, I know people's access to food might be a bit limited. So if you can't eat organic diet or you can't eat a ton of vegetables, it's okay. Just do your best, all right? And don't beat yourself up for it if you can't do super healthy foods right now. It's okay. It's more about what you're giving your energy to, what you're focusing on, and noticing when you're feeling upset and noticing when you're feeling drained and depleted, and taking that time to say, okay, let me leave whatever it is I was focusing on for a while, and let me redirect my focus and my energy on things that are going to improve how I feel. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So hold on to the reminder that, if you're looking at starting something and it's like, but there's other people who have done the same thing that I have, remember that there's more than enough for everybody, and the universe is infinite. There is no limits. The only limits that exist are the ones that you create for yourself. So try to hold on to that memory, and that remember that specific message that even you can manifest everything it is you want. And if you're starting a business and it's something that somebody already has out there, that doesn't mean that you can't be successful. You absolutely can. And finally, positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. Keep faith and keep going. So they're saying, even if you have those moments where you trip, or you take a couple steps back on that path that was leading you back instead of forward, it's okay. And you don't have to be positive all the time. You don't have to be optimistic all the time. But going back to that, watch a 10-minute meditation to help release negative energy, or raise your vibration in some sort of way. All of those little things add up together, okay? So we went over what may be the issues. We went over the guidance for what you should work on while you're on that bridge. And here's what to hold on to should you find yourself in a moment of anxiety or stress. Okay? So I hope this guidance finds you well. I hope that it helps you. And please be sure to let me know in the comments down below whether you preferred something like this, or if you would like me to revert back to just doing the 5 cards in a shorter video. And I will try to accommodate however you prefer, okay? So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope everything goes your way this week. And with all of that said, and until next time, I wish you the brightest of blessings, and blessed be.